Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Evolution. I'm Nai, and that is Mako.
Alright.
So, I have been, grinding. A lot. The numbers right there should tell you how much. I'm currently level 85. We were level 72 when we beat the, final dungeon for the final time. And, 31 hours, not quite sure. I left the game on for a while during the, during my latest stream. So about 6 hours, that doesn't count. But, yeah, there was a lot of grinding. Notable things about this is that, Mag has 999 attack. That's the most you can possibly get. Like, it doesn't go higher than that. He's maxed out on TP, everything. I'm not going to show this because there's no point, but I also maxed out, Chain. I maxed out Pepper because I was trying to see if they got any better at any point. They really didn't. A couple things I wanted to show off, just stuff that we picked up over the past couple hours, because there are a couple of endgame items that you can get. One of them, notably, is the prehistoric headgear, which you can kind of see some of the stats on it. It's hard to see what the attack looks like, just because, well, actually, you know, we can look at that. Let's take off. Got a bunch of attack boosters. I guess let's take that off. So, you know, it has a good, what is that, 24 attack bonus. The defense bonus is the big one, though. That's a good 140 defense bonus. As hits goes up, evasive goes up. So we got stuff like that. Put that attack booster back on, not as if it's going to matter. We already knew about most of this stuff. We got the Mystic Ribbon, we got the Courtesan Sandals, the Prehistoric Brooch. Apparently does some sort of defensive something or other, only for female characters, so everybody but Mag, basically, and except for Gray. But only for female characters, and it defends against basically all types of attacks. But I never really noticed it actually working. Gray picked up the Heavy Gun, the Anger Bandana, I can't remember what we had before. But yeah, everybody got massively upgraded. And then I went grinding. So, as you guys saw, I think last episode, before I went off and did my grinding thing, the way the game is set up at this point, I can go to any dungeon. I can go to any dungeon for any length of time. I can leave whenever I reach teleporter, and I can switch dungeons if I so choose. I can also go and beat any dungeon. And the bosses are still there, so you do beat the boss again. All items are dropped. There are some new drops that you can't get before. There are some new, like, artifacts that we never saw before. Things like the adult book, I don't think, ever showed up ahead of time. I looked at the description because I was kind of curious. It implies that it's a history book. Like, an adult book is a book a child would not be interested in. There is, I forget what else. There's an equipment called the Astro Suit, which implies it's kind of like a spacesuit. Really high defense, but lowers all other things. I think, did I actually end up using it? Everybody has a custom, there's custom items for everybody. For instance, Chain gets the wing shoes, which increases her speed, and I forget what Pepper gets. Linear gets I think the Courtesan Sandals are just for Linear. Yeah, the Courtesan Sandals are just for Linear and give her an additional 90 hits, 10 evasion. Gray gets the foot massage shoes are specifically for Gray. So you get a lot of character-specific stuff endgame. The problem is, beating the bosses does not give you extra money anymore. So I literally had to... Mako, do you remember what our debt was before I started doing this?
You still had probably another 40,000 to go.
Oh, no, it was more than that, because my last time I paid off, it was 50,000 before I just donated 20,000. The entire debt was 200k, and then I paid off a massive amount after the final dungeon. Right. Was it like 120k? Does that sound right?
Not offhand, I don't remember.
It was some large amount, is the point here. And unfortunately, you don't end up getting any more big payoffs. So literally what I had to do is I had to go dungeon by dungeon, floor by floor, and I was going after every treasure chest I could get, skipped most battles because there was no point, and just picked up everything, and then just sold everything. So every piece of equipment I found, every healing item, I kept almost nothing to myself. There were some good items. Most appraisal items were good. There's a item that you don't see prior to being in the game called the Cosmic Fruit, I believe, which is full HP, full FP, and cures all ailments on all characters. Those start dropping fairly commonly, and they're worth 500 apiece. I saved most of them until just now, before we started up this recording. So, it took a long time. That's the end result of this. You saw how much I leveled up. I actually died once or twice. Once. One time, and the only time during this entire Let's Play, I had to be saved from the society because the, the big buffalo things?
Oh god,
the ones
yes,
that do
those.
like 2.5k damage per hit?
Mm-hmm.
I hit 2 of the enemies surprise you traps in a row. Because I was confused. And, so I hit a confusion trap, then hit an enemy surprise you, and that contained 2 buffalo. So they were able to hit, each one got 2 attacks on me. So the only one left alive was Mag. So I healed up and did what I could, but Mag was still confused, and I didn't have any red vipers on me. Hit another enemy surprise trap, which had another 2 buffalo.
Ooh.
So for those who are curious, as long as you are not fighting a boss, if you die, or if you have that sort of issue in a dungeon, the society saves you, you come back right here, and they just add a little bit of money to your debt. This works the same no matter where in the game you are. I think the only exception is probably the boat. Everywhere else, though, as long as you're not on a final boss, they just add to your debt, which is a pain in the ass. So I'm glad it only happened once. Anyways, we have finally reached a point where I can pay it all off. I have all the money I need. I will have 10 monies to my name. Let's see what happens. Yes, this is okay for payment. I get a fanfare. Awesome. Congratulations, the Launcher family debt has been completely paid off. Once again, Master Mag, Gray's humblest congratulations. He's waited for this day for so long, and he's once again filled with such emotions. So many emotions. And even though I've done this before, how can you be so happy? I think I agree with Mag, actually. Like, he did it before, he's paid the debt off before, this should not be a big deal. Well, now that you're blank, it's one of the regular items. I think we're missing another line of text.
Oh lord, again? What do you think? There's just not enough to work this one out.
Well, I think it's something like, well, now that you're completely paid off, I'm assuming she's gonna give me something, but it's one of the regular items. When did this become standard? Okay, so she did something, she just did something. It's probably just an item my father left behind that resurfaced recently. Oh, okay, she may she's giving us something. No, this is a present from the society. She thinks we're going to like it. Okay, we got... She miscalculated our account. She took too much money from a... Nina, right now I hate you. What? You're as bad as a swindler. Okay, we're missing another line of text. So I'm assuming...
A true adventurer
wouldn't
be
be
bothered by
something
as trivial as this.
I'm assuming it's something like, tee-hee-hee, a true adventurer, yeah. Besides, she knows we'll like this present. I feel like it's an ancient brooch. So not a prehistoric brooch, an ancient brooch. It'd be great as a gift, too. Okay. And that's it. Let's go look at this ancient brooch. Oh. Oh, no, it's a prehistoric brooch, goddammit. I already had one of those. I've had 3 of those. I sold one to pay off the debt. Are you kidding me? is that it? I want to repay my debt. What's wrong, Mag? You paid off all your debts. Oh, okay. Well, that's it.
That's it?
That's it. There's
wow, that really does feel anticlimactic.
There's no cuts. There was a cutscene. That was a cutscene. But there's no... Let's go talk to this dude. Because he always has a comment to make. Hi, I paid off my... You paid all of your debt and finished all the society's assignments. Nash is impressed. But just watch, because someday he's going to be big, and he's talking superstar, and that day is not too far off. Okay.
You just keep working at that, Nashy.
Yeah, you're still half mag size, and yeah. Jane, you have something to say? Do you have anything to tell me? You can enter the ruins freely without the society's permission. Then you can enter freely means whenever you want to. You can go exploring. This means you must make a lot of money. But it's all thanks to Chain finding stuff for us, so we better appreciate it. Oh, well, that's good. You got permission to enter the ruins whenever you... Yes, you guys have said that like 3 times since I entered this room. They must really trust us. If Miss Chain got permission, they'd revoke it in no time. And it somehow end up being Easter's fault. That gives you a lot of information about how their family dynamic is. Okay, well, I guess we'll go talk to Pepper real quick before we close out. I was expecting something a little bit more.
Yeah, that's kind of underwhelming.
Like in previous games I've played that are somewhat like this. What's this guy have to say? 'Cause he's the adventurer that always tells us stuff. For why, just listen to the tales of an old adventurer. What do you want to know? Dude, no, don't need you. I was hoping you'd congratulate me or something. Go away. Bartender? Yeah, bartender? Hi. He's contributing to the happiness of everyone in town. There are drinks for us when we're upset. There are drinks for after work. It's only a drink, but it does wonders. We can feed all of life's needs. Wow, this guy is developing alcoholics. Cultivating a taste for liquor is like cultivating a taste for life. Wow! He is just trying to get people addicted. Okay. You're talking to a 15-year-old. Once you develop a taste for liquor, come by for a taste of life. Okay. So, I prefer to hear a story. Pepper was apparently intrigued by the government's net policy. The Republic's higher-up talk about trade development along the line of railroads crisscrossing the continent. When railroads do cross the continent, these will probably target the cargo. So she said she'd take the job of controlling the thieves and they'll make a fortune. But she's getting ahead of herself. Once she's had to do something, all that remains is just do it.
Oh, hey, I'm sure that won't come up again.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. There's no possible way that exact sequence of events will ever come up in a game that I play. Anyways, instead of foreshadowing, do you have anything to say to me? Anything at all? Pepper's so kind and generous, she taught her how to put on makeup and other things. Yep. Wonderful. Next time, she'll teach her how to handle drunks. Mrs. Pepper will quit exploring and stay here forever. You can really depend on Pepper. Oh, let's see. Anything else before we close out? Yeah, let's dismiss Gray and Linear and just show off a couple of things that Pepper and Chain eventually get up to. I did not give them any real time in this Let's Play. And so because this ended a lot earlier and less climatically than we thought it would, we're going to pull out Pepper and we're going to pull out Chain and just basically show off the final pieces of their sci-frames that we got. Because I never showed off what they actually do. Like, for instance, the screw attachment for Pepper. Come on, Chain. Come here. Let's go to the ruins together. Wonderful. Okay, so, skills. So we have, Chain has her blade parts. We already saw most of these, and these are just the lines and weird stuff that she gets to do. Let me also go to equip so I can actually equip the stuff that we want to show off. Oh, let's see. Let's grab saucer parts. Okay. So this is blade parts. Saucer parts is basically the same thing. She gets the unaffected by distance bonus that Pepper does. And this is basically the exact same thing Pepper has. That, you know, line by line, rank by rank sort of thing. Counterparts, I still haven't figured out exactly how this works. From what I can tell, the counterparts does additional damage to opponents based on how much damage Chain has taken. So there's normal counter, double counter, triple counter, and brute strength just says attack increases as HP falls. However, I've noticed that there was like a time when Chain had less than 50% health that Chain counter did nothing at all, 0 damage. It didn't miss, it just did 0 damage. So I have no idea how this is supposed to work. Battle Parts is interesting. Battle Parts is full of it's self buffs for Chain, and also they're pretty. I love the descriptions. I'm ticked off, so attack increases. Tough mode, utterly annoying. Utterly annoyed, went berserk. That's literally what that item does. It makes you go to Berserk.
Huh.
Speed up, sympathy mode, recovery status mode, but for self only. And Hyper Chain, which hyperize and increase all parameters. So Chain can actually buff herself really well if you want to rely on Chain being your main attacker. The jet parts are the body slam parts. They allow her to change where she is and where her opponent is in the middle of combat. It's actually pretty good damage, especially for single targets. And then the standard elemental crap that I don't ever use because it's bad. So that's Chain. And then, let's get Pepper her crap so I can show you what those do. Unfortunately, she doesn't really have particularly interesting things. Though I will point out that for some reason the flame cartridge parts have a level, so do the lightning cartridge parts, but the ice cartridge parts do not. I don't know why. As for her skills, we have her normal bullet shots, including the Pepper Flash, which is one of the best boss killers in the game. But you have to use Pepper to get it.
We got to see a lot of that during the final boss.
Exactly. Sound parts works basically the exact same way that the sound skills work for linear. Death metal induces freeze on enemies, which just makes them wait longer between turns. The game is not very consistent about how it describes things, so it describes as wait time, freeze, things like that. Flat music reduces attack on all enemies. Trip sound induces brainwashing, which is the other word for confusion, if I remember correctly, but I never was able to make this land. Forward march makes all of your allies step forward one step. And retreat bugle does the exact same thing in the opposite. The only reason I can think of to use these two skills is retreat bugle specifically if you're trying to run away. Or sometimes forward march if you're facing someone like the, the plant boss, when you're trying to make sure that you're not about to be eaten.
I get the feeling it could be useful if, an enemy gets the drop on you.
Potentially, yeah, but it moves all allies, not just one. So it's kind of a problem. Mag has a very similar skill. Screw parts is interesting. It's half buff, half attack. But the problem is they don't do damage, except for the last one. Tractor, suck an enemy into the first rank. Power Drain, steal the attack stat specifically. So enemy loses attack power, Pepper gains it. Same for defense, same for agility. Hyper Tractor sucks all enemies into front rank, so you do more damage, but so do they. And Life Drain is an HP steal. It's the only one of these skills that actually does any damage whatsoever.
Huh.
And last, we've already seen Special Bullets, but they're just her status effect attacks. Flat Shot's the only one that I actually like, because it reduces all stats on an enemy. And that's it. That's them. The only other thing... Let's go ahead and send them away. Because we don't need them. There is a couple skills on Linear's side that I never showed off, because we never actually used them. Which is a shame, because there's one that's really, really good that I really wish we would have had during one or two of the Ruins boss fights. Unfortunately, the best time for this particular ability... yeah. It would be during the boss fight with Leopold, and you're not allowed to use it during the boss fight with Leopold, because you don't have Linear.
Of course.
Let's go talk to Linear. By the way, after we beat the game, Linear does talk. I know I brought this up before, but this includes in battle. She now does make battle sounds, and does talk in battle, which is interesting. I'm so glad to see you, Linear. Oh, she's happy. And is that the only reaction? Yeah. Yep, that's the only reaction. She tilts her head and smiles. Okay, come with me. Well, let me think about that. Sure. Okay, let's go. Linear has joined the party. Oh, let's see, where is it? Okay, so... It's, we got our status recovery, restoration touch, cures all status abnormalities. It's, music type. So I didn't use most of these during the majority of the Let's Play. I got up to, I believe, blocking tone. You also have fearful tone, which causes all enemies to run away, but you don't get any experience. Phony tone reduces enemy hits on all enemies, which is kind of useful. Flat tone reduces all parameters on all enemies. Dull tone boosts enemy wait time, so you can use this on a boss. I believe you can actually land it. Combative tone is the good one. eliminate all allies' wait time, which basically means that Linear traits her turn to make all of her allies go to the top of the list. Which is really good.
That couldn't be horribly abused.
Well, unfortunately, there's no way to give Linear a turn. Everybody likes to give Mag turns, and Linear likes to give everybody turns, but nobody has a move to give Linear turns. You can't go infinite with it. But you can make Mag go over and over and over. Because what you can do is you can have Linear comes up, and she uses Combative Tone. Mag and Gray step forward. And as long as Mag goes before Gray, Mag goes off, and then Gray says, hey Mag, please go first, and then Mag goes off again. So Mag continues to be just amazing. No longer needs society's permission to visit the ruins, as everybody keeps on talking to me. It's all because of our hard work, so let's go to the ruins and make a ton of money. No, I'd rather not. In fact, I would rather end this Let's Play. So guys...
How long now?
That's not been too long. This is going to be episode 28.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Okay, ladies and gents. It was so good to have you. This has been Let's Play Evolution, the World of Sacred Device. Eventually, we might go play Evolution 2, though something tells me that's going to be a little bit down the line. Because we have plans. Yeah, we have plans. And also, I need to take a break from Evolution after the past 48 hours.
I was going to say, after the amount of grinding you've been doing, I'd be surprised if you're capable of looking it in the face for a while.
I swear I had to do this for about 11 hours since last we played. Like, it was that much gameplay in order to completely pay it off. That was a lot of grinding. I was watching other people Let's Play as I was doing this. But, yeah. It was a lot of fun, guys. I think I can finally put Evolution away for a very long time. Because if I ever want to play it again, I can just go watch this again and go, oh, right. I'll remind myself via these cutscenes, and that's all I need to do.
You have done everything that there is to do now.
Yeah. I don't think I ever actually paid off that debt before the second one. I think I paid off a significant portion of it and thought it was just like a joke of an endgame and gave up on it. I really wish I had thought of doing that. But nope. We did it. We'll see you guys next time.